is flooded quite in its literal sense. And we're giving you this visual right now from a makeshift boat here. And what you see is that roads have literally turned into rivers over here. We're seeing that teams, in fact, of the NDRF, of the state police, several volunteer teams, action groups over here have, in fact, been helping rescue people from the wee hours itself. For the past 2 days now, this is what the situation of Chennai has been like. Remember that, in fact, for us to get off even right now would just mean that the water levels are really high. You have people, in fact, stranded, of course, in their homes, just staying on the higher floors of their homes, trying to, of course, ensure their own safety until such time that the water levels do not recede. Remember that earlier also, in fact, in 2015, when there was a similar situation, we had spoken, of course, to several locals, and the same sentiment was echoed that this time around the damage and the deluge seems to be much worse. Having said that, of hopefully, as you can see, even now, as people struggle to get out of their homes, there are these boats that are being organized, by, of course, the teams to try and bring them to safer lands. Shops, of course, understandably so, remain shut today. The government of Tamil Nadu, meanwhile, has also announced, in fact, a holiday for schools and colleges now for the next, of course, for till tomorrow as well. We'll really, of course, have to wait and see as to when all of this water recedes and when these people who've been stranded in their homes, many of whom have had to relocate, are able to come back to their safer lands and are able to, in fact, try and get back to normalcy soon enough. Well, do stay tuned. Of course, we are going to put in our best efforts to truly show you how bad the ground situation has been in Chennai and across the coastal line of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh.
Sir, what's the latest that's happening right now?
As you know, Michaung cyclone, which has turned out to be a severe cyclonic storm that is expected to hit the Andhra coast. The landfall is expected between 11:30 to 1:30 hours.
Sir, if you can show us on the map, you've already marked the deployments. Can you please show us?
Yes, so as you can see, Tamil Nadu, we have 14 teams deployed. In Puducherry, we have 3 teams. And in Andhra, we have 11 teams. One has been placed in Telangana.
Sir, if we talk about the operation so far, there have been casualties also reported, and how many people have already been rescued by the NDRF?
Since yesterday, a lot of evacuation work has been done, and evacuation centers are there. So roughly about 6,400 people have been evacuated in the Tamil Nadu, and something like 7,000 plus have been evacuated in Andhra.
Sir, if we talk about the coordination between the agencies that are involved along with the NDRF, we see the Army, the SDRF and all the other authorities also are engaged. How do you coordinate, and what are the precautions that the people must take after the landfall?
Yes, the primary issue is to create awareness, before the landfall, so that people stay indoors, they are confined to safe places, and they do not stray out. And wherever there is a requirement of evacuation, or we feel there would be flooding because of heavy rains, so those areas are being looked after, and we are ensuring that people are taken out from there.
So if we see in this particular map, it shows the direction of the wind and the landfall that's approaching. How do we perceive it, and how disastrous it can be?
As you see, the IMD alert that has been given that indicates the wind speed about 90 to 100 and gusting speed 110. But the information that I have is that at present the speed is slightly less, and the cyclone is taking a curve. So it will, in fact, after landfall, it will curve and then go parallel to the coast upwards in the north to Andhra Pradesh.
So how many more days we have to be careful and cautious after the landfall?
Yeah, I think by today evening things should normalize.